Mic check. Mic check 1, 2. Okay, we sound good. What is up, beautiful people? BTC Flipper here with another video.
Mic check. Mic check 1, 2. I think we're good. What's up, beautiful people? BTC Backpacker here again with another video. How are you guys doing today? And man, look at this. We're just doing things on a country road. I hope you guys had a wonderful New Year's. And I hope you guys are sticking to your resolutions. We don't do resolutions around here. We do short, medium, and long-term goals. Never been a resolution guy myself, but I'm not opposed to them. To each his own, or their own. But man, I gotta say, it's so crazy when you sit back and reflect on, last year. And the things you did and the mistakes you made and the things you've achieved. And you gotta laugh. You gotta have a sense of humor, guys. You gotta. You can't be too overly critical on yourself. Although it's good to be critical at times. But always be honest and genuine with yourself, because you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the people around you. Always be a genuine individual. See, I am who I am. I don't change for nobody. And same thing with Fanny. Fanny is who she is. BTC Fanny Packer. Shout out to that wonderful, beautiful woman, my wife, my 3 kids, BTC Anonymous, BTC Hodler, and BTC Flipper, who's in the back walking the dog, George. You know, it's authenticity, it's genuineness, it's being who you are. And check it out, if people don't like who you are, and that's fine. It doesn't matter. My job on this earth isn't to please people or bow down and be subservient to individuals. Because, in general, if people don't like you, then why are you around them? Why are you around individuals that bring you heartache and pain and struggle and stress in your life? You have the choice, the power, the freedom of choice, and the freedom of will to do what you need to do in life and choose who you want to be around and associate with. Choose what job you want to work at. Choose what car you want to buy. Choose your finances. You're in control of all that. Nobody else. Anyways. I really want to home in and touch on the power of quotes, Confucius sayings, fortune cookies, the power of reading a quote a day, or hell, even more. See, the one thing I like about quotes is you don't need a deep dive into some book, article. The quotes break it down in such a concise form, and it's so digestible, right? I've always been an individual who's loved to read quotes, and they're always, at times, open to interpretation. One individual reading a quote or a saying may digest and determine what that means. About, I think this is what that means, and this is how I feel about it. But how do you relate to it? That is a personal journey, adventure, and outlook. See, the power of quotes and sayings is something so profound. It could be something as simple as a text, something you swipe up, a book you're reading, something you see in public, and you take it for what it is, and that's it. You go about your day. Or you can take the extra couple of minutes, really digest that quote or saying, And how can that apply to your life? How does it apply now? How did it apply then? And how could it apply in the future? Or maybe there's an individual or individuals that you are like, you're thinking, wow, that brought some inspiration to me, right? These bite-sized quotes have a profound power behind them that I feel is overlooked. I feel like it's something that a lot of individuals and people just take for what it is, and it's just a quote. Or it can be on a calendar, or in a book, or in a song. It's just there. But don't allow it just to be there. Take the moment in time, along with doing your self-audits like we discussed, and this is part of that. I say a quote a day, or hell, pick one quote and apply that for the week to not only better yourself, but to better potentially even the individuals around you. Who's that back there? Who's that?
Hi.
We got BTC Flipper in the house. And we got, oh, there we go. He who marks his territory. That's BTC George. Oh, man, guys. Anyways, where does this stem from? Why am I bringing this up? It's something I didn't really think about. I do this every day. I'm always reading quotes or scrolling through different quotes. And the interesting thing is, these, as we well know, go way back. Since the beginning of time, it feels like, right? Or hell, even the Bible, right? Substantial amount of quotes in the Bible. And I was thinking, and this quote just hit me in the mouth. And in a nutshell, basically what it's saying is, this quote is basically saying, we don't or shouldn't talk so ill-mannered about ourselves. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say I'm going to do it. Instead of saying I'm not smart, say I'm learning. Instead of saying I don't think I'm going to get that job, say I'm going to do my best to stay optimistic that I'm going to get that job. See, the verbal jiu-jitsu and the things that it's so easy to say negative. It's in the news. We're surrounded by it. And unfortunately, so. It is the dominant driving force in society today. The negative thoughts, the negative stories, the killings, the stabbings, the welfare, the money. You don't hear on tonight's news, little Johnny took out his neighbor's garbage can for over a year now, right? You don't hear that. You don't hear. And on tonight's news, these little kids had a lemonade stand and they raised $10,000 in 3 years. You don't hear that. Those stories exist, people. But we're distracted because things are put in our face to blind us, to shield us from wanting to see that positivity, the positive stories, the good stories, the heartwarming stories that make us want to do good. So, the content we consume, and I'm a victim of it, and anybody who follows me on Primal knows this. And it's a very, very thin line to walk. Because I'm a believer of telling the truth, being in the know, and knowing enough of what's going on in the world. Because I don't want to be ignorant, but I don't want to allow that content to consume me. Okay? Bitcoin is political. I'm not going to argue with anybody because I'm right. It's political. But as Bitcoiners, accept the fact that it is political, but you don't have to allow that to affect your life. You choose what affects you. You're in control of your life. You choose to wake up every day in a good mood or a bad mood, right? So it's the power of control. We're in control. We're always in control. And I think we need to do our self-audits and look ourselves in the mirror. Guys, as you're shaving, once a week, twice a week, whatever your schedule is, go to YouTube and put on a motivational video. Could be quotes, it could be a positive story. And take that time to decompress. Listen to the positivity, right? Those sayings, the quotes, the positive good stories, right? Take the time to give, right? We talked about community. But I don't want to get too sidetracked. But the power of quotes, guys, it's easily digestible. Easily digestible. And I think you owe it to yourself to do it. Another thing I want to touch base on is I haven't been on as frequent. Just life happens, guys. We get busy. And I do my best to put these out. And I am a very hard critic on myself, on the content that I put out. And I always try to be a genuine person. I try to be the best me and just deliver something that's I feel that has value. And there's times where I can get it out and there's times where I can't. But I want to thank you guys. And out of all my videos, and I was watching them all, never once I really actually said thank you to you guys for taking the time to watch this, comment, subscribe, like, share. I know you hear this from people like Jerry. Jerry Loves Freedom. Go check him out. It's sometimes so easy to hear that and think that, oh, that's like just said. But as a individual who's coming out and trying to create a little more content, some more vlogs, and just, walking and thinking and talking with you guys, I'm starting to understand more and more and realize that you guys are the driving force of these videos. I'm putting out stuff that's in my head, stuff that I'm thinking, maybe want to get off my chest. As life progresses, these thoughts come to me. But it's really you guys the interaction that really keeps us pushing and wanting to do more. So I really want to say thank you to you guys, to all of you, and all of you do, all that you do. And please, anything, put down in the comments, guys. I see a lot of people watching the videos. I see comments as well, for those of you who comment. But if there's any suggestions and things you would like me to discuss and talk about, I'm all ears. I want to know. I want to interact with you guys. My engagement is with you people, everybody out there. And for anybody who is new, thank you. And your time, your energy, which is Bitcoin, that you're putting into watching this doesn't go unnoticed. This is something that I started about a month and a half ago or so. And I wasn't really sure where I was going to be taking this. I wasn't sure if this was just going to be a fun little hobby, if I'm going to be an influencer, which that's not me. That's not my goal. I did make a video called The Digital Journal, and I still stand behind that. Journaling digitally, vlogging, what they call it, which isn't new. It's been around for a while, guys. It's been around for about 15 years. I did my first vlog with BTC Anonymous when he was a baby at a park. I had a GoPro. You guys can go back and check that video out. It's the digital journal, the digital vlogging. And some of these videos that I do are not always going to be composed of a specific topic or something that I'll talk on something, I'll kind of bounce around, and And like I said, I'm just journaling. I'm talking my stuff. And so I really want to stick to that. I don't really want something where I need to stick to this and that, and it's so confined and structured where I'm not able to bounce off and touch on other things. That's not what I'm going for. And that's why I say these are digital journals, okay? There's some videos I might come out and I'm just gonna be talking about some random stuff that just is like, I'm just like, you know, I just need just to talk. Which for the most part, that's how these happen. Most of the time when I'm doing these videos, it's constructed of just some thoughts that I have, maybe some things that I've been thinking about, and it's like a volcano, starts to get to the point where it's like, I got to get this out. And sometimes a post on Nostr just doesn't do it for me. And that's just like today's case. I did a couple of quotes on there that I just found phenomenal. And I said, man, I got to share these. So I want to share them with you guys. Nostr is a driving force, guys. Nostr is community. A lot of people say it's an echo chamber. I beg to differ. I think there's a lot of individuals on there who are sharing their lives and are wanting to break free from the chains. And I think that if you want to be in the echo chamber, then you will be. If that's all you're following is every Bitcoiner, you know, every prestigious Bitcoiner, everybody with thousands and thousands of subscribers or whatever. But there's a lot of one-offs, guys. There's a lot of people who have such a small amount of followers that do great, great work. So don't get in the habit of overlooking the small guys, the people who are building up their channels, who are trying to produce content. They're trying to do like this, what we're doing. They haven't made it to the point where they can journal through a video like we're doing. They haven't made it there yet, and they might not ever. A lot of people don't want to share their faces. It's a privacy thing, and I get that. It's very subjective. It's a personal choice, but I decided to break free from that. I said I need to step it up a little bit. I need to get my voice out here. I have something to say, and I'm hoping that people find what I say is interesting. I said I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not none of that, guys. I'm a father. I'm a husband to my beautiful, beautiful wife and my family, and I'm just trying to share genuine, honest, raw conversation with you guys. And if you guys think I should do some lives coming 2026 here, let me know. Because like my man says, if you guys bring the supply, maybe we can start doing that. I can't make any promises. I'm not sure how the structuring will go. I'm not sure how often I can do it. But if it's something that you guys want, there's the call to action right there. We'll see how many people are responsive to that. If that's something you want to see, BTC Backpacker and the family going live, doing videos, you guys let me know. Not a problem at all. My job is to be here for my family and to be here with you guys. And so I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate everything you guys have done for this channel so far. I've got, to me personally, a substantial amount of subscribers compared to where I was at. And it doesn't go unnoticed. Oh, man. But in the meantime, BTC Backpacker. God, look at this. I love this. It's so beautiful. And BTC Flipper down there walking the dog. BTC George. And we're going to see you guys in the next video. Peace and love, guys. Every day of the week, stacking sats, staying sharp, keeping it true, showing my kids what a real life can do. Mic check 1, 2, yeah, that will do. Family time, gotta make a move, bringing the life smooth groove. Our time is through, but I'll be back soon, bringing the life smooth groove. Keep it real, straight from the heart, not just the start.